Fallout is a big franchise with a lot of lore scattered across multiple sources, and you can easily miss a bunch of stuff in one game due to the exploration focus. Because information can be missed, a lot of times things are passed around as common knowledge. Problem is, common knowledge is often incorrect. Here are 5 regular Fallout misconceptions. Caps, an icon on the franchise, and a long debated subject amongst Fallout fans. There's a common misconception that says the classic Fallout era was the one that made caps backed by water. That's not the case. Up until a certain point, caps have been merely backed by the hub merchants, and that was it. The West Coast Caps water-backed history is actually a fairly recent development, a New Vegas development. I've looked through in-game dialogue of Fallout 1 and 2, as well as the Fallout Bible, and neither gives any information about caps being backed by water. There's no reference to water in the Fallout wiki for caps until 2011. And setting Google between Fallout 1 and New Vegas' release date reveals nothing either. This information that has been shared around and has become a regular accepted knowledge might actually be a bit of a fabrication. To clarify, I'm not saying the West Coast Caps aren't backed by water. They are. But using water to back them might be a retcon by Josh Sawyer after New Vegas' release. Another common belief is that the original game had only smart mutants, short of Harry being the obvious exception. But no, that's not the case. There's 2 pockets of super mutants in the first game. The Cathedral, which hosts the intelligent super mutants, and Mariposa, which, besides the Lieutenant, has unintelligent super mutants. I'm not sure how this belief came about. Perhaps it's a combination of New Vegas' Tabitha talking about how the first gen of super mutants were smarter than the accidental, Enclave-reduced second gen, and most people not playing the original game. Could be that the super mutants of Fallout 1 were highly militarized, even utilizing radios, and collectively they appeared more intelligent. Maybe a lot of this is due to how many people play the original game, disguising themselves in the Cathedral, allowing dialogue, and going guns blazing in Mariposa. I'm not sure. But no, about half of the super mutants in the first game were dum-dums. It's a common belief that Fallout 4 made the Brotherhood of Steel xenophobic. While it's true that Arthur's group is more overt about it, this is something that's pretty much been there almost the entire time. The Fallout Bible states that they don't care for super mutants. Fallout 2 has Marcus tell the player that Jacob, a Brotherhood knight, specifically took an oath to kill all muties. And Fallout 3 does have Lion's chapter of the Brotherhood take pop shots at non-feral ghouls. This shows that the BoS always had a bit of a xenophobic nature, just played up in Fallout 4. A regular criticism of Fallout 3 is the idea that Fallout 2 stated that all of Enclave were either in the oil rig or at Navarro. So there being a large amount of them for Raven Rock is a bit of a lore contradiction. But no, that's never stated. In fact, Fallout 2's Hubologist leader, AHS-9, claims they have multiple bases across California. So regardless, they would have more bases even if not in DC. The Fallout Bible gave the possibility of having a number of bases across the world, including what looks like maybe DC. Of course, that statement also says it's likely just there for flavor, but the door was left open. Regardless, there's no statement that everybody was either at the oil rig or Navarro. It sounds incredibly silly anyway. There's also this prevailing idea that Bethesda and Obsidian hate each other. It's usually Bethesda hates Obsidian for making a better game, and Obsidian hates Bethesda because they screwed them out of money. Neither are true. This may deserve its own video at some point, but I'll just list some key things. Bethesda was the one to encourage Obsidian to make their own game when it really was just supposed to be an expansion for Fallout 3. Todd Howard being the one to encourage such a move. They offered the Metacritic score thing as a bonus. It was not something Obsidian ever asked for, as noted by Chris Avalon. There's also even statements by Fergus Urquhart, God I hope I'm pronouncing that right, that he holds no ill will to Bethesda and enjoys playing their games. This seems to honestly be a case where fans project their own issues with each other onto the companies in question, when in reality, they're both just trying to develop games and make money. Anyway, that was 5 common Fallout misconceptions. If you'd like to see more of these type of videos, let me know. A very special thanks to my channel members, especially the Members Thrice Over members like That Crazy Game Developer and Denny McPhee. If you wish to support me and join us as well, I'd be more than happy. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, all that typical YouTube stuff. Thank you. Have a good one.